Hello guys, this is Miles from UTC, and we're gonna go through some of the best tricks that's been done in this local spot of mine called, it's like the front of Clemente High School, which is like a very hot spot in the city of Chicago, and like we're just gonna go through some of the best tricks that's gone down. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is Kiko Barola, and he's like a local skateboarder from Humboldt Park, which is like a neighborhood in Chicago with a lot of the Hispanic Puerto Rican community. And he's just been skating almost like a Paulo Diaz type of person, you know, which is really rad that he used to skate Chicago and downtown and stuff, but he also used to skate his part of the city, which is almost like that way. The reason why I call him like almost like a Paulo Diaz, because like Paulo Diaz is from LA and stuff. He used to skate all his neighborhood and stuff. He kind of did the same thing, I feel like, which is a very rad way to live, I feel like. And so here he is. He does a lot of manual tricks and stuff in and out, and that one was really rad, and I really liked his like clothing and his choices, just like in his Bulls jerseys and stuff, just really representing and stuff. Here he has a nose manual, I think like frontside 180 or fakey frontside 180 or something, which is interesting. He kind of does like, it's kind of like different from like a fakey back, like a half cab, so it's kind of like a little different. So next we have Jared Berry, which is another Chicago legend. He used to skate with the Uprise guys, just like like Kiko Barola. He used to skate with the Uprise guys and stuff, and like he has a front, like ollie up to front side 360 on the bench. I mean, with a trash can in front of the benches. And so like the videos that I've seen, he seems to have a really like nice style. Like he's like a very wild style, you know, like a very noticeable style with arms and everything, and kind of like a linky style, which is pretty good. I really like that kind of style in people, you know, you can really see their arms and stuff, so it's really nice to see him. I think he lives in California now, and kind of one of those people who kind of just made it out of Chicago and just chilling in Cali now. So next we have a guy named Stuce Willis, or like his name is, that's his Instagram name is Stuce Willis or something like that. And so it's like he does like a manual trick on it, and so like I think he's like kind of cool. Like another person who's like very closely related to Uprise, or closely related to those guys, and skated with them and stuff. So, and now he's just one of those kind of people who seems like be having a good life and like being creative, and just have tattoos or I don't know what he does, but he just seems one of those kind of people, you know, like has like a very admirable lifestyle with like skateboarding and has his dogs and stuff. So here he has like a manual trick on this. So he has a manual kickflip. There you go. Next we have Pat Binkley, or Pat Brinkley or something, and I have to look at his name again, but like he's one of those people. He's probably just one of those people from the Midwest. I'm not sure too much about him, but like he's probably one of those people who is from the Midwest, or kind of like how people in New York or from Connecticut and stuff come to New York and stuff. Like it's kind of like, it's like a similar thing in Chicago. You know, people from Minnesota or whatever, they come Chicago, because it's basically the New York of the Midwest, you know. So it's just like you get that city vibe from what a lot of people in the Illinois and stuff get, like want to get that city skating through the streets vibes and stuff. So they get the closest of that to them in Chicago. So it's like, I think he's friends with this guy named G that works at Upright Skate Shop nowadays. He's probably, I think he's probably affiliated with people like that, like kind of G, and his name is Andrew G. Smith or something. So he's a filmer and stuff for Uprise, and he works at Uprise, and he's probably one of his friends and stuff. So he has a line here. So he has a 50-50, and then a half cab, and then like he does a nose manual kickflip out, like all the way up to nose manual and then kickflip out, or like, no, not kickflip out, nollie flip out, or fakie flip out. Now we have like a lesser known person called Benjamin Godfrey. And Benjamin Godfrey, he was like he's kind of like a person probably known within the Uprise guys, or probably heavily affiliated with those dudes again. Like a lot of these people on here that's been skating Chicago in the 90s and stuff. He's really good. He has like a part in another video called the Tough Guy promo. And the Tough Guy promo is like a video kind of like almost like a UGK type of video, you know, like our company that was in the 90s, kind of like similar to how Bluetown was a company out of Chicago too. They restarted Bluetown a while back. They kind of closed it in like 2017 or something, but like there's another company called Tough Guy, and Tough Guy was, like I said, like a more like a DGK type of rough around the edges kind of company with tech skating and ledge skating. People would skate the Art Institute ledges and stuff, and so there's also the gear they had on was pretty sick. And so it's just like that kind of skating in the city, basically, like. And so like he seemed pretty good. He almost like, he was really tech, you know, like he really was able to do stuff high. Like I think I see him do like a back tail, like a ledge, which is like a really high ledge on the spot that's kind of near the river and stuff. Like he does like a really big back tail. It may not have been him, but it's just like, it was just like, that's the type of stuff he had to do, like do like big stuff and then like technical stuff. Like, and here he has a kickflip to like kind of like crooked 5-0 or crooked frontside or backside 5-0. Like it kind of looks like a Susky grind almost. It kind of looks like a crooked 5-0, you know. So it's kind of like, it's pretty cool. Like I said, he like pretty tech and stuff. So like that's Benjamin Godfrey in the affiliate promo. Next we got Pat Washington. Pat Washington I think is from Chicago originally, and so he went back years later after he went to San Francisco. He probably did end up skating with the people in San Francisco at Pier 7 and stuff. Like he probably has footage there, and like I think he has like connections to San Francisco, but I think he also has connections in Chicago too. So like he has like some footage in the Got Gold video in 2002. And he does like a nose manual tricks on there, and so it's like nose manual. And he has another clip on there which I couldn't find, where it's like a line, some type of line where he does like more grinds or something, like a nose grind or something, but or a crooked grind. And seems like a good person. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. He's not really active on Instagram. He's probably doing something, you know, but like he's probably just not fuck with Instagram, you know. So he has a lot of footage on YouTube about like his stuff when he was doing affiliate skateboards and like a lot of other stuff. Like and I think he was trying to get into music and rapping and stuff. So really cool. So yeah, and he has a nose manual, like a long nose manual, and a shove it nose grind. So pretty sick. So yeah, like P Esquire or something on Instagram. It's pretty nice. He seems like a rad person, you know. So yeah, Pat Washington from Chicago spent time in San Francisco, and I'm not sure what he's doing now, but he's probably doing something rad. So yeah. Next we have Xander Mitchell, and Xander Mitchell I think rides for Studio Skateboards in Canada, and he's teammate with I forgot his name, but his name is I Could Be Down on Instagram, and it's like I forgot his name, but it's just like he's really good. He's like tech, and he has like a very good like solid style. Like it's not like a wild style, but he's like has like a very like solid style. It's almost like he's tech, and he kind of like dresses a little different than like a lot of people who do that type of stuff do dress, you know. So it's like just a little different. He has really good solid trick style, solid style, and just like he just seems like he's having fun and stuff. So he's on Studio Skateboard with I Could Be Down, which is his Instagram name. I forgot his Xander Mitchell's Instagram name is Free Xander, I think. So, but there's another guy called I forgot his name. It's just like, yeah. So it's just like he's kind of like teammates with him, and I think people from Canada, the Studio Skateboard company people have like came to Chicago and stuff. It's just I don't know why, but like I think maybe because a lot of people don't go to Chicago, like they just go to Cali and stuff. It's kind of nice how they like settled on us and stuff, and we're able to like appreciate what we have going on and stuff. So pretty nice. So yeah, Xander Mitchell from Studio Skateboards in one of the deep dish videos, leftovers. So yeah, so he like does a lot of tricks in this little line. He does like a fakey nose blunt or nollie nose blunt, then like there's like some type of 5-0 pop out thing where it's almost like he's doing like a little like thing up the inch off the end of it, or like kind of like a little pop out of it. It's almost like a really interesting trick. And then he does like a couple other things. He ends it with some type of like Smith grind and then like backside flip out or something, like a Smith grind flip out. So there you go, Xander Mitchell from Studio Skateboards. So here you go, we have this guy named Brett Weinstein. That's the guy I couldn't remember his name before, but like he's a really good skater. Like he's got really good style. Like I said, he rides for Studio Skateboards in Canada. I think he still lives in the city and stuff. He's kind of like, he's friends with like the Theories people, and like he's friends with the Theories people, and he's like involved in some other videos and stuff, and like and he had like a part in the new Static video, like Static 6 or 7, I think it's the Static 6. And so it's just like he's just really rad, and he's part of the Deep Dish crew, and the Deep Dish crew is really rad. That's something I used to really watch while I was in college and high school, kind of like just like looking at because the thing is just like with the Deep Dish videos, it's like, so I used to watch all the Ron's videos, Ron's 56K, and like Lurk NYC videos, like that YouTube channel, and it kind of really inspired me and stuff. And so it's just like, but once I learned about the Deep Dish video, it's almost like it was like that type of skating or that type of scenario of like a crew of people skating in the city, but it was in Chicago, and I was kind of almost like yearning for me to like join them or like be in the city doing the same thing. And I didn't. And once I learned about the deep dish crew, I kind of realized that I have my own type of thing going on here that can be just as rad. So just always remember, like, for anybody watching this, just like know that you don't always have to go somewhere else, especially if you can't go somewhere else. I'm not discouraging you from finding your way somewhere else, or like moving somewhere else. That's always a good thing, but if you can't do it for some reason, then try to make the best to see the things in your scene that's like you can appreciate, or maybe you can get involved and do something better, or like make it better. So that's always something to think about. And so it's like, yeah, that's something that like those guys kind of like made me realize is just like how rad stuff we have going on here, you know. So, and so he does like a Smith grind or a backsmith to start out the line, and then like he does a kind of like he does like a fake, like a tail slide to fakie, and it does like a fakie nose grind on the end. So there you go. It's a Bread Weinstein from one of the deep dish videos. Okay, here we go with there's a guy named David Rodriguez. And so David Rodriguez is like one of those people. He's not really, he loves like, there are different scenes within Chicago. Like there's a skate shop called Prosper. And it's a newer skate shop, but I think some people have more ties to Prosper or other skate shops than Uprise. You know, we all love Uprise and stuff, but like some people just have better connections with certain things. So, and so his name is David Rodriguez. He does a 5-0 tray flip out, and that was a couple years ago, or it was like something like 2020 or something. So it's like, remember when I saw that, I was kind of like surprised and stuff. Like it was kind of cool, like to have something done on that in a long time. So kind of progressing the tricks and stuff on those type of on Clemente. When there's kind of been a lot of stuff been done at Clemente, yeah, so just progressing it a little bit more. And so it's just like, yeah, he seems like a rad person. He has like kind of like no complies and flappies. He's kind of like that kind of dude, but like mixed with like a tech kind of skater dude. And he kind of like he can do like a lot of cool stuff. Like kind of have a little flavor with like the no complies and like kind of like just like no complies and stuff. Like just kind of like different tricks, like slappy, like slappy no slide and stuff. So just kind of like has both of those superpowers, you know. So yeah, David Rodriguez, and that's about it. So like it's kind of like the first kind of videos I've done with my voice and stuff. So it's like yeah, I hope I can do some more. So thank you. Goodbye.
Ha